Warren presents Warren, Happy Birthday. Season 2, Episode 7. One typical day, Warren was in his room, looking through his closet. He was feeling jealous how his cousin Brandon had more cooler toys than him, and Warren thought he got all the boring stuff. Warren's birthday is coming up in a couple of months, and he is already writing what he wants for his birthday. Some of which were a jar of racing cars, a water gun, 3 containers containing Legos, and an airplane craft. Before school ended, Warren has been bragging to the kids at his school that it was going to be his birthday. But as he expected, nobody cared, and Warren did not want any adults praising him for his upcoming birthday, since they are usually not aggravated by all his bragging. In fact, Warren was glad that his birthday was not a school day. Because he thought it would be humiliating and creepy, considering it is an educational school, and would have no means of celebrating any birthdays. Anyways, during the night, Warren woke up to realize it was finally his 7th birthday. It had already turned 12 o'clock, so he got up to go to his guardian's bedroom, and announced to them about it. Darius told Warren to shut up and go to sleep, because it wasn't even morning yet. Feeling disrespected, Warren stomped on his testicles before telling his mommy. His mother told him that she's happy, but that it is not daylight yet. Warren turns bitter before going to his room. When it was finally morning, Warren showed her mommy a children's magazine, showing what he wants for his birthday. He got a magazine for kids, and showed her all the toys that he circled, signaling her that he wanted them. His mother decided to buy just some of them, though. Warren's dad asked Warren what his favorite colors were, and Warren said he likes yellow and orange. Darius got yellow and orange paint to paint the birthday banner. Unfortunately, he started shaking due to the height, and accidentally dropped the paint buckets on the grass. He later painted the banner before hanging it up on the rooftop. When Warren's mom got home, she brought out a piñata for Warren's birthday, and it was the 3rd planet Earth. Warren got a bat, and after staring at the Earth-decorated piñata, he suddenly gave it a very hard smash, and all the candy flew out all over the place. Some candy even hit Anna and Darren's face. After washing off, Warren's grandma got Warren a doll. Warren took the gift and saw a blonde Barbie doll wearing a pink dress. He is not happy about this, though, and he starts fussing, so his mom brings him to his room. His mother calmed him down by bringing him to a restaurant to celebrate his birthday. When they got to a restaurant, Warren and Anna ordered pizza, and Warren had fun playing with his superhero toy at the table. When Warren got a free cake for his birthday bash, the employee started singing. This made Warren uncomfortable, and he screamed in anger and embarrassment. So, his mother brought him to his favorite superhero as an exciting surprise. Warren was happy, and he gave a hard and big hug to person in the superhero costume. Unfortunately for him, lots of other kids came to meet the superhero, and Warren was jealous and felt angry at the kids who left him stranded. Warren yells at the children that it is his birthday, not theirs, but he wished he did not say that, because the next thing he knew, some of the kids started singing happy birthday to him. In frustration, he kicked a kid in the leg, and he was later taken out from the restaurant. Warren's mom took him to the car, and they went to a children's store where Warren can pick out toys that he wanted. Warren was asking for too many things, and his mom told him to pick something useful for him. Warren picks a toy truck that he really wanted, and his mom writes it down on the gift list. Warren is later dropped off at his home, so his mother can focus on getting the toys he wants. Warren's cousins were there, and he was jubilant about it. However, he gets bossy and tells Brandon to fuck off from his birthday, because he's stupid and rude. He then goes to the living room only to find his cousin Manevly there, who was actually sick, and she could not really play around. When it nearly got dark outside, Warren's cake was already finished, and he wanted to eat it. Minutes later, his parents, cousins and his mom's sister Vertica sang happy birthday to him. After that, Warren's mom cut Warren a slice of birthday cake. Before he cut the cake, Warren stared at it, imagining it being Brandon, and right at that moment, he easily sliced it. Darius did not want any cake, and went to his and his wife's bedroom to read. After Anna gave gifts to Warren, she took photos of him. Warren's cousins went to play in the jumper that was outside the yard. Warren went to play with them. Veronica wanted to help Manevly, because she was still sick, but Warren and Brandon did not care, and continued to play. Veronica called them both assholes before going inside the house. Right at that time, Warren's aunt, Verika, came to give Warren his presents. She gave a toy car to Brandon, and asked him to give it to Warren as a surprise. When Brandon gave it to Warren, Warren thought it wasn't cool enough, and he called Brandon a bitch. Brandon is offended by what he said, and he starts playing with his birthday gifts. Warren tells him to be careful, but Brandon did not want to listen. Warren got annoyed and decided to play with the toy car Brandon gave to him. He asked Manevly if she wants to play with him, but she said she is still ill. Since no one else did not want to play with him, Warren played by himself. Warren felt bad for berating Brandon for giving a toy car that he thought looked unawesome, but now he started to have second thoughts. Right at that moment, Warren spotted an imaginary figure outside his backyard, and he went outside to follow it. When he approached the figure, it showed itself to be an Egyptian, and had a white glowing deer along with him. The Egyptian asked Warren if he has always felt alone, and Warren says yes. This was actually Warren's vision, and the Egyptian and Whitemhorse were not seen in real life. While the two start talking, Brandon was eating Warren's cake, and eating other birthday snacks. When Warren got inside the house, he found Brandon eating food. This shows Brandon does not care about Warren's birthday, but basically, he is only there for all the snacks and the cake. Warren asked his mommy for another cake, because he did not want his cake to turn into Brandon's waste. After his mom is finished making his second cake, which had pink frosting this time, she took a picture of Warren with Brandon, Veronica, and Willie. Manevly was still sick, so Warren tried to make her happy by dancing in front of her, but she was not really focusing on that. Warren tried to get his daddy to play with him, but his dad refuses, and did not care about his birthday, anyways. Warren is angry, and calls him a fucking jerk before leaving. After an hour, Warren's cousins were then taken home after having fun. Warren started playing with his birthday gifts while eating his birthday cake, but then suddenly, he realized he was having fun all alone, and he did not have any friends to come over. Since his cousins had already left, he felt sad about not sharing his fun time with any human being. Although, a part of him is motivated by the fact that he does not have any siblings to share his toys with. It was now 2:30 a.m., and since Warren's parents were in bed, he went outside to find the Egyotian who he had a vision of from earlier. Sure enough, the Egyptian came up to him, and talked with him. It was believed that Egyptians invented birthdays, but they had no appeal of people being alone on their birthdays. Warren said that his daddy doesn't care about his birthday, and his daddy doesn't like birthdays, not even his. The Egyptian told Warren he is at the age of 7, and that this year, he will be able to start acknowledging everything around him. Warren listens to what the Egyptian says, but he is somewhat nervous, even about his future and doing what's right. Warren is often a nihilistic kid, but he is already lacking about everything, even birthdays. When the Egyptian starts to fade away, Warren begged the Egyptian to play with him, but it was already too late at that point, and now, he is a loner, with no friends, nor siblings, just his own existence. With that, he then goes to bed, and sobs himself to sleep. The end.